Hello, welcome to A Few Minutes with Esther. I'm Buddy Pennington, pastor of Westville Assembly of God in Holmes County, Florida, your host for the study. This video is taking a look at Esther chapter number 4, verses 4 through 8. Now this part of our story about Esther and Mordecai and Haman and King Xerxes, the decree has been made to eliminate the Jews, and Mordecai has gone through the city wailing and grieving in sackcloth with ashes poured on his body. He goes up to the king's palace gate with the sackcloth and ashes on. Word reaches Queen Esther, his younger cousin, that he is outside the gate in sackcloth. She sends one of her eunuchs, who is given charge by the king to take care of her, to find out what's going on. Mordecai responds to the eunuch and tells him about the decree to kill all the Jews, about the money that Haman has promised to pour into the king's treasury to see that the action takes place. And he even gives the eunuch a copy of the decree that was passed around in the royal city of Shushan. The eunuch takes the decree back to Esther. Something I would like to point out to you. Esther was not aware of the decree. When she sent the eunuch to Mordecai the second time, he was trying to find out what was going on. There are people in our society today who are not aware of the decline of our society. It's almost as if they live in their own little world and they aren't really paying attention to what's going on around them. Now, in Esther's place in the palace as queen, she would have resided inside the harem for the king's concubines. She would be in a special position in the empire, but she would not necessarily ever get outside of the palace to go into the area of the city where the common people were. In her sheltered life, she would not have found out what was going on inside the city unless somebody told her. And in this case, the maids and her help people who were keeping care of her and cooking for her and taking care of her and that kind of stuff came in and told her about what Mordecai was doing. I want to encourage you about something. Make every effort to know what's going on around you, in your society, in your state, your county, your municipality, in the entire nation. And do not trust just one source of information. Look at many sources of information to find out what is happening in your society. Because, folks, I have some information for you. Things are in a point in our own country in which the people of God need to know what's going on. That's our prayer, that the Bible studies will be an encouragement to you. Allow me to encourage you to join us for the next one, in which we will take a look at what Mordecai challenges Esther to do and her response to that challenge. May God richly bless you until next time, whenever we get together for A Few Minutes with Esther.